let's put a review up about this thing. Okay. Right. Alright, so right now I'm going through and I'm picking out the ones that are the best. And I am cleaning off this stuff. It is much easier to file on wax than it is to file silver. Okay, maybe not a lot easier, but it is definitely easier and faster. Here, and I'm just trying to do a little bit of touch up on these. Some of the molds didn't come out perfectly. Although, I will say, for this being only my second try, I really am happy with how they are coming out so far. Because, like, each step that I'm doing on this, doing it the equivalent in metal, I can literally do all 12 of these pendants the crosses that I'm working on in the time that it would take to do the same step on this, per se. Some of them have bezels that are a little meh. That's okay. I've got solutions for this. Alright, so from here what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a sprue to each one of these. And now that I think about it, this more modeling wax is probably not going to be hard to do that with. And I'm just going to basically attach these sprues to the bottom pretty much at a straight angle. So, I got that part done. Now, some of these I feel like the sprue is longer than it needs to be. And again, because of my current torch's melting capacity, which, you know, I can comfortably melt an ounce of fine and alloy that out, so it comes out to like 34 or 36, something like that, grams of silver. Now this here, even if it doesn't go all the way to fill this, that can be like 5 grams of silver in itself. Just that post. And I have a feeling actually thicker, because it doesn't fit in that particular wire mold. I didn't mold these, although I could. Somehow I missed that one. It's okay. Okay. So I came over here just to check and realized I done goofed. With that said, I'm 99.999% sure I can make an adapter for this. Probably don't need to, but it's not like I'm short on freaking copper at the moment, so gonna do that. But first, I'm probably not gonna show that part. I might. Actually, yes, I am. Now, none of this is actually necessary. I do want to say this is all workable with everything they sent. I didn't have to make this. I made this because, I have very little investment at the moment, and I want to try to get a pour through. Might not have been the smartest thing to do, but I have a feeling it's going to be okay. Now, I know there's some sort of measurement that, like, ratio, but I don't actually know because I don't have the wrapper to the package anymore. Right. So, take this. Wow. That was neat. So as you can see, it rises in there. Alright, so I made an adapter plate for the adapter plate. But it'll work. It'll work just fine. I'm just going to let that finish drying at this point, and we will give it a shot. Also, so this is kind of a review. And since I did just use this, I figure I'll give a little on it. Personally, I think it worked great. From everything I've read, what I just saw happened is something that will happen if you overfill your stuff. Also, if you don't have the right mixture down perfectly, and so on and so forth. So the way it was boiling over like that, I'm not shocked about that. And actually, to me, that's a good sign that it is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. It's not the machine, it's me. And that's awesome, because it's a lot easier for me to overcome my shortcomings than it is for me to fix something that has shortcomings. Uh, so far, I am really pleased with this. Again, I didn't need to make the adapter plate for the adapter plate. I could have used the other casting flask that came with the machine, but because of my investment situation, I didn't. So that's completely unnecessary to do. So far, this thing has been ready to go, besides the oil, out of the box. Going to work. I kind of want to turn it on and see. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Because the thing is with this, you have to do what's known as a burnout, melt out all the wax in there first. Which, this beautiful polish, yeah, bye-bye. Anyway, and while it's still hot, because the silver flows best when it's hot, you, so, you know, you have it upside down, you're melting, blah, blah, blah. Let's see if I can kind of show this. Oh, it does. That's kind of cool. So I don't have enough room underneath, but you can grab it, flip it over, you bring it right in while it's still nice and hot. And then you make your pour. This will cause, because this is still hot, the silver will stay liquid for longer, because it needs to retain its heat to do so. This conducts very poorly the plaster, or the investment, and so when it's already hot, it keeps that heat even longer, and that makes it so the liquid gets everywhere it needs to go without a ton of vent holes, which, when you're doing trees like this, like, everything's already, like, well, you remember, it was crowded in there. Adding 12 more sprues, there would have been no room for any investment. But yeah, so, get this going, and tomorrow we'll find out. Alright, so unfortunately, my torch, I think, died. Thankfully, I do believe this burnout is complete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it in... What do you think? Did I get it? That scared the shit out of me. Alright. I believe I failed. I'm feeling metal resistance. That's actually better than I had feared. Again, I don't know that this went anything near the way I wanted it to, but you know, that's how you learn. Especially when you're wanting to learn without spending stupid amounts of money. It unfortunately requires you to learn by experimenting. I've never done this before. I've seen people do it on YouTube, listened to them, but yeah. Well, let's go for the big reveal. Alright, so here I am at our waste disposal station. Let's see if I got any. I ain't got high hopes. I just see a giant blob. Wait. What? Some of them... Oh my god. Guys, some of them actually casted. Holy... I had about 9 or 10 on there. It appears I got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna need some work, unfortunately, too. For some reason, it does not like those bales. Perhaps I need to be casting bigger things. This is where I'll probably go to certain communities and ask questions about casting small pendants. Alright, so, our tree. Now, while I'm doing this, because this is actually the review for the casting machine, I don't think that this is the machine's fault. I think this is my fault. I don't have the best investment in the world. That'll change here, but I'm gonna have to get the good investment. B, this is my first time even doing this. Like, I wasn't expecting it to just go flawlessly. Don't get me wrong, I was hoping, like, that'd have been just awesome, but I wasn't expecting it. I doubt I can make that one work. Let's see here. Like, yeah, there are a lot. The casting flask I used was a lot smaller. I had to make an adapter. They didn't plug all the way. I noticed that I wasn't getting the proper vacuum. I was getting more vacuum than, you know, if I wasn't using the machine. I like that on there. It was very nice. that, that, and pull down. All right, so that might be usable still. And I think I can get all three of these to work for something. Although, again, this is like, actually, the Vevor machine has done everything that I expected. And again, for using it like a noob, like, I'm super stoked on how this turned out. Gonna have to buy some more investment. It's okay. Let's see here. That one, I can put a bale on the top of. This one. This one's gonna be challenging. But in all seriousness, I am seeing one thing. I'm gonna have to make the pieces bigger, which I'm okay with. I'm trying to think if I can save this one. Sorry, off camera. Like, I might file that and just solder a little bit on. I will say I'm seriously planning, or not planning, to put too much more effort into these. Because again, the whole point is trying to save time and save you all money. Can I save these? Not that one. That one's burnt. This one. Possibly. I would be surprised if I couldn't save this one. And then these, I'm literally gonna actually... So all of them, I'm gonna take off what bale is there, and I'm just gonna add a new bale. Yeah. We're going fast, because this is no longer the review. In my opinion, so far, the machine works great. I will do another update in 2 weeks. The next update that's going to come out is the graver machine. Because I have to get more stuff for this, and it's expensive. So, thank you again for watching. Again, major shout out to Will for, sorry, branding. Have to do it. Major shout out to Will. Thank you so much for starting me on this journey. This may have been kind of a letdown. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about it. If you do feel let down, I am really sorry. I'm gonna make it up to you, I promise. Like, I will keep putting these videos out until I got stuff coming out that's pro as F. Anyway, please hit that like button. It really helps the analytics. If you want to help support the channel, of course, subscribe. That way you can check out all the upcoming videos and well, I mean, you don't have to subscribe, but you'll get notifications easier that way. Also, in our channel's profile, there's links to, and both in the description as well, there's links to the Etsy store this channel's mostly run because of purchases people make. Thank you, everybody. You're all awesome. Enjoy the next, hyper speed bit on me making these into something. Hey everyone, and I just wanted to add a little bit to the end of this video, thanking everyone for your patience. I know I'm 4 days late on this. I did not know what this craft and art festival that I was getting myself into, how involved it was. One of these videos takes nearly 8 hours to edit alone. And so I just really appreciate y'all being so patient. Hope you enjoy the rest of this little tidbit on this. Here we are. That one in the middle is the model. You can kind of see the difference. Now that said, this casting I don't think went as well as it could have. In the future, hopefully these will turn out better. I'm still going to set them